you want to turn right here and kind of have it etched in your mind that this is where to go, because if you get it wrong, I said the crows can be quite fast. You do get a little bit of leeway, but not too much. Now that we're here, we can now take out the zombies. There's two here. There's a zombie just around the corner, hidden, who will take a bite out of you. He'll probably take a bite out of me now, actually. Yeah, there you go. I knew it. Always gets me every time. I think he's dead. Is he? No, okay. There you go, he is now. Alright. Yeah, it's fine, he's dead. Right. Let's go get the red jewels. And let's plonk him in. So back in this room here, there is something shiny there. We're going to pick that up, and that's a small key. Now this will allow us to get the handgun parts, which will upgrade the handgun into a mini machine gun. Very, very useful, particularly later on in the game. So I'm just going to store some herbs. I'm just going to drop the shotgun shells there. I'm going to put the valve handle into storage. Oh god, what am I doing? Oh, I need the red jewels, damn it. See, this is where I lost time. It was like little things like this. But I think once I get a bit more rehearsed with the game, I'll start to get better. I do think this first half was okay. It was better than my last half. But I think later on in the game I started to do a lot better, because I started to kind of find my feet. And I started to get a little bit more risky with my strats and things. It's just, I think with this game, it's easy to kind of think, you know, oh, I need so and so, I need that weapon, I need that ammo. But sometimes you can kind of get by without it. You know, it's just kind of like knowing the game well enough to know what you can take with you and what you can't. And I can't take these shotgun shells with me because my inventory's full, so I'm going to use a cheeky herb. The reason being was because I took a little bit of damage, and this will actually heal me. So it's all about kind of keeping my health going and not sort of slowing down. Right, go over. Oh, for crying out loud. It's like you have to be right in position. So yeah, I definitely could do this a lot better. But I put that in that red jewel. Pick up the diamond key. Go over to the other side. Stick the red jewel in. And the breastplate opens, and we can get the king plug, is it? I think it's the king plug, yes, the second plug. So we're halfway in our quest to find plugs. We're doing really well so far. Pop through the door, and we're going to go back, and we're going to use the diamond key. So we have to go back across the landing. That's why I kind of took out the zombies, so they're out of the way. So we can kind of run free a little bit. So let's kind of do that. And we'll also get the handgun parts as well at the same time. So let's just see if we can dump some items we're not going to need. We're going to dump the super duper herb, dump the king plug, dump the shotgun shells, and there we go. We're good. Excellent. Oh, I love it. It's nice and peaceful in the RCPD, and Leon's first night on the job. My god. There's no one around. So, as you can see, the ladder's there if we need it. I suppose it's kind of like the developers probably anticipate that the player would do everything in different order. So that's why the ladder's there, but I always kind of do everything in this order because it's just easier for me. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. I don't know why, I always keep doing that every time I come to the library. Always go the wrong way. Now that we're here, we're going to check out this desk right there. And you wouldn't think there's anything there. You'd probably think it's just part of the scenery, but a lot of the desks you can unlock, and they do have items in. Some of them may have first aid sprays in, but if you're going for an A ranking, then you want to avoid the first aid sprays and just stick to your herbs. Right, now I've got my mini machine gun. I think I can down some of these zombies quicker. There we go. There we go. Lovely. There we go. Easy. Now I'm going to get my shotgun out now because we're going into a very narrow room now, a little filing room. And yeah, there's like, I think 3 or 4 zombies in the sort of enclosed space. And I always find it very awkward to do. I've actually got better at trying to get through the room. Normally I get bit, but I found a nice little strategy that I'm going to be pulling off right now involving the shotgun. But you've got to be really quick though to do it. So head up here and you'll recognise this area, but if you go all the way up here there's a door we can use the diamond key. So as soon as you go into this room, guys, be really careful and just fire straight ahead. There's 3 zombies right ahead, and fire again, and then quickly run this way. And then quickly grab the shotgun shells. There's a zombie and he will lunge towards me, but I might be able to just get out of his way very quickly. If I can just get to the door. Right, he's coming towards me. There we go. I've just quickly unlocked the door. That's kind of what you want to do. The reason being, you're never going to come back to that room anyway, so just get through it as quick as you can. We're going to see our mate Marvin in just a second. But if you go over here, there's another cheeky herb we can pick up if you need it. Let's go and see old Marv. Let's see what he's got for me. Pop in this room. And there he is. Let me just have a sip of my tea, guys. Oh, that's good. Alright, now the thing about Marvin is you want to back off and then shoot his head off. And then if you can get to his desk, you can get the key before he slumps to the floor. Turn around. Sorry, Marv. And then turn around, and we're going to go this way. You want to hit the lock at the end. There are more handgun bullets there. Do a cheeky little turn, and I'm just going to put my shotgun shells in my shotgun so I've got a full chamber. Now we're going to go and head on to the underground parking area. So I'm going to be avoiding the armory and stuff just to save time once again. So let's go this way. The problem is though, this office area, we have to go through it, and I didn't kill all the zombies, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to get through this without getting bit. If I do get bit, there's herbs anyway on kind of a little bit further on, so I'll be alright, but my god. Oh, for crying out loud. That's what I'm talking about. They just will not get off my back. Oh, God. This is awful. But anyway, let's use a herb. There we are. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to have a herb in reserve just in case you get bit, anything like that happens. We're going to be using the heart key now, and this will discard the key, so we only really use the heart key once. And this will allow us access to the police underground. There are herbs in the corner. Take advantage of them if you need them. Perfect. And let's go this way. They really start to throw sort of weapons and ammunition at you quite a lot. It's very rewarding, is Leon's A scenario. Look at that, the shotgun shells there, like, bloody hell. We'll take them. Definitely take them. But as I said, I find myself using the shotgun kind of more sort of towards the Umbrella Lab kind of area, so it might be worth, if I ever do a third one of this, I probably will, but I might just use my mini machine gun on the enemies. Right, we're just going to avoid the dogs here, because, you know, lickers will replace them anyway when we come back. So there's really no point dealing with them. I suppose you could if they just get a bit annoying, but I've got a lot better at kind of trying to avoid them now. Take the other green herb there if you need to, and let's just combine a load of herbs. There we are. and pop over to the power reserve, I suppose. And I think there's a few ways of doing this, but again, I always go up, down, up, just because I've always done it that way. You can probably go up, down, up, I don't know, but it's got to get to 80 anyway, and that will kind of restore power, particularly to the armory, but we're not going to go into the armory, so there's really no point. In fact, I don't know if there's any point me going in here if I want to save time. If it's just for the armory, I mean, I wonder if I can open the door anyway without having to restore power. Not that door, but this door here at the end. I think I might have to, actually. But anyway, let's go meet the future Mrs. McIntosh, Ada Wong.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Well, Ada, I'd love to help you, love, but first I need to get my hands on a green herb up here. So yeah, another time saver there. I suppose I could avoid that herb. And one thing I've actually discovered that in the sewers there are spiders, right? And they can poison you, but there are in fact 2 blue herbs. Like there's one in Ben's cell, I didn't even realise. There's a blue herb in Ben's cell, and there's one in the storeroom past the spider. So if you do get poisoned, you have 2 opportunities to kind of heal yourself, which I think is really, really good. But I don't think I'll get hassled by the spiders as much anyway. Not in this part anyway. I think the sewers later on I get hit by one of the spiders, which I really shouldn't have. And it's not that, again, I don't think I'm a fantastic player or anything like that, but you know, I really shouldn't have been hit there, you know, because I wasn't like in the way or anything. I was actually trying to get away from it. I've never actually been hit by that spider, I think, ever, really, so that came as a surprise. But well, Resident Evil 2 is the game that can constantly surprise you. Anyway, now we are in the cells. We have to go see Ben the reporter before Ada runs off again, so another cutscene coming up. There we are, but first we'll pop in here. This is what I'm talking about. There's a green herb, and if we combine that with that, we got another super duper herb, and we can pick up the blue herb. Problem is, oh friggin', I need to pick up the manhole thing, don't I? The manhole opener. Oh well, let's go see Ben. No, we'll use a herb now. There we are, that'll do.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben? You told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella, based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Right. Grab the manhole opener because we're going into the sewers. Basically, we've got another little puzzle to solve, which Ada Wong's going to help us solve. So we get to play as Ada, and I love playing as Ada because she's so fast and agile and nimble compared to Leon, who's a little bit slow and clunky. Mind you, he is carrying around some heavy weaponry. But Ada just, oh my god, she feels so light on her feet, and it's a refreshing change, to be honest, to get to play as her in this game. The fact you can play as secondary characters was a really, really good idea. Pop over here, as soon as you stand on the manhole, use the manhole opener, and this bit coming up is make or break for me. These spiders in the sewers have been the bane of my existence for as long as I can remember, for as long as I've been playing Resident Evil 2. They've always managed to hit me or poison me or just do me some damage. I've no idea why or how. No matter what I do, most of the time I can just never avoid them. But luckily, this time round, I actually have a much better time with them. I think on my first few runs, they don't even get me at all. There you go. So that's one successful run. So the probability of success increases every time I can kind of avoid those spiders, really. But as I said, if you do find yourself in a bind, the blue herbs are there to actually help you. There's only 2 on this particular section, but when we get into the next part, which is kind of the main sewer area, there are infinite herbs at a certain point you can kind of use. I think just when we use the valve handle in the sewers again to lower and raise the platform. So there is always that. Okay. Now let's pop in this room. You have to pop in this room and then immediately pop out again. You can put the plugs in there if you want to, but it's the only way to spawn in the next part of the story. And here we go. And then we're going to meet Ada, and then she will take control for a minute or so.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
It just reminds me so much of Donkey Kong Country 2. It's like double team moves, you know, when Diddy puts Dixie on his shoulders and vice versa, when Dixie throws Diddy up. Right, okay. Now we have to avoid some dogs in this area. Luckily, they're very easy to avoid when you're Ada. Ada's really fast. As long as you kind of just go wide with that first dog, he can't hurt you. And the one dog there, you can kind of slip past him there and just pop over to the elevator. Now this item I'm going for here is optional. There are 2 items Ada needs to get. One of them is optional, and this is the optional one, and it's the shotgun shells. Basically, the main goal of playing as Ada is we need to solve a puzzle and get the club key to give to Leon, which will allow him to get the magnum and the final plug.